Welcome to what experts call Web 3. Its defining feature is the blockchain that enables a raft of all possibilities. Cryptocurrencies are just the start, though. The crypto market is less Wall Street and more a perilous adventure. Today, we're going to take a look at how two forces, the blockchain and celebrity culture, interact and influence each other. Let's get right into it. Let's start with celebrity culture in the 2020s. Celebrity culture has changed a lot since the days when people learned about the glitterati of Hollywood and music from tabloid mags at grocery checkout counters. It's not that people are no longer invested in actors and musicians, but what has changed is the way that people engage with them. The tabloid mags are a thing of the past now. It's all about Twitter and Instagram. What's interesting about social media and celebrities is that the social networks weren't really designed with celebrities in mind. They were designed with interconnectedness in mind, where the lines between people's lives get blurred. That does include the celebrities too. The days of photographers hiding in bushes are coming to an end. Now the celebs will tell you their own story on Instagram. Make sure you hit the follow button. What does this have to do with crypto? The ability of celebrities to inform and shape public opinion certainly applies to cryptocurrencies. Its value absolutely fluctuates with the opinions of the people, and that is the bridge that connects celebs, cryptocurrencies, and us. Let's start by examining the very worst example of that link in action. Now let's talk about the Dogefather saga. Dogecoin was a currency that started off as a joke about how people would invest in anything, and the joke became a reality as Dogecoin emerged as one of the most sought-after coins out there. But it has a major blessing or a fatal flaw, and that is the association with Elon Musk, a living meme himself. Musk has long thrown his support behind Doge, calling it the people's crypto, and even working with the Doge team to improve its network and services. But because Musk is such a volatile person, the value of Doge is to his antics. A major catastrophe for Dogecoin when Elon Musk took the stage on his debut on Saturday Night Live. Elon made a few jokes about it, calling himself the Dogefather, but otherwise not really bringing it up as much as some on the internet were expecting. Groups got together online to track Doge's value throughout the broadcast. By the time the credits rolled, Doge had fallen by as much as 29.5%. Complete madness followed, and people couldn't get rid of their Dogecoin fast enough. Popular trading platform Robinhood crashed from the stress and ended up losing out on a lot of that trading volume. The currency has yet to recover from this fall, and those who had heavy investments in the currency were absolutely crushed by the value they had lost. But there was hope. Musk's intention to buy Twitter breathed new life into the coin, and when his offer of $44 billion was accepted by the Twitter board of directors, Doge jumped 27%. It was down again by 11% within the next 24 hours though, and it still hasn't recovered all the value it lost during the SNL debacle. So it looks like the value of Dogecoin will depend on how Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter goes, and after that, it will depend on whatever Musk does next. Dogecoin is probably the only example of a currency that is literally tied to the actions of a single individual, but the lesser examples of celebrity influence on crypto are still significant in their own right. Up next, we discuss celebrities and crypto. One of the biggest risks of investing in cryptocurrency is how sensitive it is to being influenced by events that have nothing to do with economics. The fact is that people always have and always will put a lot of stock in what famous people have to say. It's kind of human nature, really. There's a reason why Crypto.com forked out for Matt Damon to appear in one of their ads last year, telling people to take the plunge into crypto because fortune favors the brave. Damon probably thought he was just hawking a thing for people to buy, like celebrities have been doing for decades. But how many people may have invested in cryptocurrency because he and others said it was a good idea? And how many of those are poised to lose everything next time an Elon Musk SNL type event occurs? To quote that joke from South Park made about that ad, at least they'll be brave in doing so. On a similar note, we mentioned Justin Bieber earlier, and he's taken steps into the realm of crypto as well. He is one in a long list of celebrities who has contributed to an $87 million investment into a venture called MoonPay. Others who joined him include a who's who of musicians and actors, from Snoop Dogg to Shawn Mendes, and from Gwyneth Paltrow to Matthew McConaughey. MoonPay is a platform similar to Crypto.com, allowing crypto earners to buy and sell crypto through payment processes like Apple Pay and Google Pay. And just like with Matt Damon, they are free to do what they want with their time and money, but stuff like this does get reported in the media, and fans of these celebs will take their investment as an endorsement of the platform. Another risk comes from rich people who see an opportunity to make money at the expense of the masses. Just months ago, Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather were in a class action lawsuit over a pump and dump scheme surrounding Ethereum Max. A pump and dump, by the way, is a scam where you buy a commodity, make some noise about it on the internet and media to drive up its value, and then sell off your investment at a higher value. It's an age-old tactic and expressively banned in practically all other markets, but there are no laws on the books when it comes to cryptocurrency. All the chatter these celebrities generate around crypto creates a feedback loop that draws more people into the space, which creates more chatter. This is certainly attracting the attention of businesses. Facebook lifted its ban on advertising from crypto ventures, and there were not one but two ads about crypto businesses that run during the Super Bowl. What businesses were those, by the way? One of them was Crypto.com, and it was indeed the Matt Damon ad. Another was FTX, who boasts Tom Brady as their spokesperson. The effect that celebrities have on the perception of crypto in the minds of everyday people doesn't have to be bad. As a matter of fact, some celebrities have more cautionary tales to offer. For a start, the Ethereum Max lawsuit could prove to be a big hit to Kim K and Floyd Mayweather if that doesn't pan out for them, or they end up settling out of court. But let's look look at a new example. Odell Beckham Jr., a star athlete, converted a portion of his 2021 earnings into Bitcoin in a deal with Cash App. How much did he convert? A conservative and unrisky $750,000. According to an analyst as of January this year, if he had invested all of that money into Bitcoin at once, the value would have declined to $35,000. That's a precipitous drop of around 95%. Can you imagine losing that kind of wealth? It would ruin the average person. Now, Odell Beckham Jr. will be fine, but we think you'll agree there is a lesson to be learned there. But it has fallen on deaf ears. Because another thing about human nature is the tendency to only hear and believe things that people want to believe. The siren song of unimaginable wealth is too tempting, and it's very easy to believe that you wouldn't make the mistakes that others have made. You would do things right. You'd be one of the success stories. Alas, stories like the ones we talked about will be the more common experience. As of this recording, crypto is in the midst of yet another crash. It will almost surely rise again, but then it will crash again too. The celebrities we've talked about so far have enough cash to weather these storms and find their fortune. But the Washington Post reported in January that 1 in 6 Americans had invested in crypto, and a third of those had annual household incomes below $60,000. Can they be as secure in their investments? Probably not. In conclusion, what the rich and famous say matters, and it is human nature to want to believe them. And while no one besides governments could stop the celebrities, we are still responsible for our own choices. And there's so much more to this topic that we couldn't cover today. The benefits of crypto we talked about at the start have to be balanced against things like its use in illegal activities and environmental impact. Crypto may not be the worst thing in the world, and it may not be the thing that we needed all along. It's all new and unknown. What we do know for certain is that it's risky, and the potential losses are huge. Our recommendation: stay frosty and keep your wits about you. And if you're planning on jumping into crypto, make sure it's because you've done your research and not because Matt Damon called you chicken. That's all for today. Do you have any experience with cryptocurrency? Do you know someone who does? Tell us about it in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.